What's going on, fam? So today we're gonna go over 5 things to ask a single mother if you're considering dating her. But before we go into that, we wanna say big ups to Florida. They got rid of lifetime alimony. Ladies, gents, that's something that they only get when they decide that they're gonna stay with you. You shouldn't be paying for a woman for her lifetime. So they're upset about this. The women are furious. But they should have left their husbands. They should have stayed. So they left. That's it. You leave the resources as well. And big ups to Tennessee. Tennessee dropped the bill, House Bill 2698. And that's a House bill for mandatory paternity test before you voluntarily sign a birth certificate. So the child support fraud that's happening, that's going to be done away with in that state. And hopefully this will be something that they adopt across all the states. So now that we've brought up those things, take a look at this clip so you can see what's going on.
Parkinson says the man ended up having to pay up to 5 years in child support as a result, and also ended up losing his license, job, and going to jail temporarily,
destroying his whole life over a baby that wasn't even his.
House Bill 2698 will make it so that if a prospective father wants to voluntarily sign a birth certificate, he has to provide DNA test results first. Parkinson says this doesn't only impact Memphis.
The rural district attorneys were looking for somebody to carry legislation to start reforming our child support system, because it's rural guys that are getting hit with these same laws, and it is hurting them.
Okay, so now that you looked at that clip, here are the 5 questions that you need to ask a single mother before you consider to date her. And the first thing is, are all the kids from the same dad? You need to know that because that lets you know if she has sexual control, if she's responsible with her sexuality, or if she's just getting around and just having fun. If she has 2, 3, 4 different baby daddies, then you know the kind of woman that is. 1, we'll let slide if you're gonna date. But guys, don't let 2 and 3 babies slide. You already know what that's about. Number 2 is, will you allow me to discipline the child? That's right. See, you're coming in with your resources, with your finances, and she wants that power, but she's not going to empower you to discipline. No, what you say goes in that house, and you need to make sure that she's going to say yes to this. And by the way, guys, if she's not saying yes to all 5 of these things, it's a no-go for dating her. All right? She needs to allow you to discipline those kids. Now, number 3 is, if you make a decision, so you need to ask her this, if I make a decision, will you back me? See, when you make a decision, you need to have that authority in the house. Your authority is only as good as what she allows. So the kids already feel like, oh, well, that's my real mom. So if I go back to mom, I don't have to listen to my stepdad. No. That's a package deal. You're packaged, sweetheart. So that doesn't work anymore. So now, since you are the man of the home, when she or he runs to mom, she needs to say, listen, you already know what your stepdad said, and I support him in it because it's a good thing for you to do, period. The kids, that woman needs to say, yes, she will support your decisions. The 4th thing is, if I marry you, will you stop receiving child support from the other man? Oh, this is sensitive. Yeah, sensitive because, listen, you have to remember, you don't have to pick this woman with children, but when you do pick this woman with children, you take her as a package. There's no way in the world that she should be collecting from 1 or 2 other men while talking to you as well and collecting your money as well. I mean, that she is using the resources of 2 to 3 different men. When you take her on, that now becomes your responsibility, and she should relieve the other guy of that responsibility, because we already know that child support isn't about. Child support is not about the child. Child support is about the government and the state making money. All right. So if she's going to be with you, remember, when you educate the child that you have with that woman, although you have the stepchildren, you're gonna have to educate those stepchildren. You're gonna have to put them in school. When you're feeding your child with the wife that you have, you're gonna have to also feed the other child as well. You can't come to a table, feed the child that you have together, and leave that other child out. You have to pay for that child. That now becomes your responsibility. And she's not gonna allow you to pay for the child that you have and not pay for the child she had with the other guy. So why should she continue to take child support from the other man or two, which God forbid you guys do, from those other two men. She must be willing to get on the plan with having better families, with developing better families by removing child support and freeing that man up to be with somebody else just like she is. Freeing up his resources, freeing up his finances. That's number 4. The next one is, are you keeping a healthy relationship with the kid's dad? Have you tried your best to do that? If she has not done that, let me tell you something. What goes around comes around, and what she's doing to him, you're not special. She's gonna do that same thing to you as well. So those are the 5 things that you need to ask a single mom before you consider dating her. And if she does not say yes to all 5 of those, it's a no-go. Leave. Move on to the next woman. There are plenty of women out there that don't have children, but if she does have children, she needs to be a Proverbs 31 woman, and she needs to also have the character of 1 Corinthians 13. Make sure you guys read that stuff, and make sure that you're the guy of 1 Timothy 6. All right, that's all I got for you. If this video was helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, next year, we're coming out with some dating, pairing our high value men with high value women. We want to keep you up to snuff on that. So please subscribe, guys. I love you, fam. Take care. Peace.